I will now ask Vaughan Gething, Minister for Economy, to open our debate. Sorry, I'll take a short intro.
Diolch, Conference and Philippa. I know that we were all hoping for a different result last night, but it wasn't to be. I thought I'd look back at some happier results today, and I stumbled across May the 6th, 2021. The pundits didn't fancy us much, but we won 30-16, equalling our record tally. We won 40% of the vote, and it turns out the losing side wore blue that day. Conference, it is great to have a winning Welsh Labour team back in person. But since we last met, we have been tested in the heat of an emergency that touched every family and caused real trauma for those fighting to keep their business going. None of us took the decisions that were necessary lightly. And during lockdown, I was worried. I was worried about what the virus would do next, worried about the decisions that we would have to take. I'm worried about my mum becoming more isolated, lonely, and afraid. The time that we would normally spend together around her home was suddenly gone. And it's then that you realize how important that time is, and how many of us felt a deep sense of guilt for not being able to do more for the people that we love. Doing the right thing can be hard, but I'm proud of how the people of Wales responded, putting together in the face of a crisis and for so many, personal tragedy. Conference, our actions are proof that when the people place their trust in Welsh Labour, we repay that trust. Our Test, Trace, Protect system delivered better results at half the cost across our border. When I was Health Minister, we didn't have to sack Serco. We never hired them. We chose partnership. We trusted local government on our NHS. People who know their communities reach more contacts, helping them to keep loved ones and neighbours safe. And what were the Tories doing? Rolling out the red carpet to cronies, opening up VIP lanes for inflated PPE contracts, and turning this crisis into a payday for political friends. We took the job seriously. We treated people with respect, and we used public money for public good. The Tories used public money the way most people use a public convenience. The choices taken by your Welsh Labour government freed up hundreds of millions of pounds of extra help for businesses here in Wales. Our approach supported over 180,000 jobs, easing the worries of businesses and their staff faced with enormous uncertainty. A new survey of Welsh businesses shows that 85% of them agreed that our support was as important to them as furlough. That help simply didn't exist in England. Tory ministers were too busy looking after the contacts in their phone books to step up for businesses in need of help. And they tell us to trust them to level up. They don't know which way is up. So, Conference, when it comes to backing Welsh businesses, I take no lectures from a Welsh Tory party that has one mantra: for Wales, see England. And I take no lectures from a party that looks on as the UK Tories break their manifesto promise to replace every penny of EU funds for Wales. £1 billion is being swiped from Welsh budgets, leaving Wales with less say over less money. Conference, as we've heard already today, competence, trust, and decency have defined our approach under Mark's leadership. And we will go on taking decisions that work for Wales, with our mission to create a stronger, fairer, and greener economy. And just look at what we've already achieved since last May. We've committed £1.7 billion to the Young Persons Guarantee, launched the Backing Local Firms Fund, bringing better jobs closer to home, invested over £360 million in apprenticeships, and just this week, I opened the £200 million Jobs Growth Wales Plus programme, targeted help for 16 to 18-year-olds who deserve a better start. Conference, this is how we make a difference. This is how we change lives. This is Welsh Labour. We know that when we make the ability to learn at work more equal, we're building an economy that is both stronger and fairer. And we know the unique role that trade unions play in making that possible. A chance to learn and progress at work, and a voice for all ages and all backgrounds. I'm proud to announce today that we will invest £13 million in the Wales Union Learning Fund, opening more opportunities to more working people. And Conference, the record is clear. With Welsh Labour, businesses are better protected and workers are better supported. I'm pleased to confirm our support for the motion submitted by Community, Usdaw and the GMB. We can win a successful and sustainable steel industry in a just transition across Wales and the UK. This Welsh Labour government will always stand up for steel. The retail sector, I know, has been rocked by the pandemic, so I will work with Usdaw on our plans for a new retail strategy with a focus on fair work. And the GMB motion makes clear that creating a just transition reaches across everything that we do. We will support the green skills, industries and jobs that are needed to get us there. Julie James and I already work closely together, maximising our efforts to make that just transition a reality. Conference, from test and trace to business support, and now humanitarian aid. The progress we make rests on the strength of our partnership with local government. The talent that Welsh Labour has in local government should be the envy of the UK. Without a playbook, a generation of Welsh Labour leaders have shown creativity, skill and resilience. Ministers and councillors around a virtual table designing responses together. The too difficult became possible, and with real trust, our partnership helped to save lives and livelihoods. That's what you get if you vote Welsh Labour this May. So let's campaign together to win for Wales. Diolch yn fawr, Conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vaughan. Thank you.